All right, so I want to go over this bottom tray that goes all along from the front to the back of the car pretty much. A few modifications I had to do for my fuel line. So first thing I did was I cut these like that, both of those, so that I could slide that plastic part underneath the fuel line brackets. I made a cut right here so I could get to my fuel filter. Depending on where you put your fuel filter, you might not have to cut this. So where mine is mounted, that was the best location I could find for me, and I had to cut that out. And then I had to cut for that bracket to not hit. I had to flatten this out here, and then I had to cut this section out right here. You can see that section's cut out. You can see much better when you're actually doing it, but so where that part mounts, got my fuel filter. Okay, and so that hole is right here, and then those slats I cut in those humps, they slide right under here, and this bracket actually goes over top of the plastic, so it holds it down firmly so that the plastic is against this frame like it originally was. And then the same thing here, as you can see the way the cuts were made in my plastic, it just goes, it's not super easy, but it's pretty easy. And then that slat in the back that I cut, that there's that wall in the back of the tray, I cut it out because this is as high up as this line will go. So now the tray will go up flush the way it's supposed to go. And that's the tray, guys. And it should make pretty good sense. You know, for me to get the fuel filter out down the road and, you know, change the inside filter of this casing, I want to have access to this. And, you know, you hold it here and take the AN fitting off, and then same on the other side, and you can pull this out. So I want to have easy access to it without having to take the whole stupid tray off. So there you go. And I'll show you what it looks like here in a minute. So here you can see those humps that I cut the slots in. They slide up above the fuel line bracket. You can kind of see where I cut it. And then there's those two. I broke one of them little clips. I'll need to get one of those that'll hold it a little snug. Got all the other ones in all along. And there's just a little 10mm socket bolt there. These are a little longer that come with the radium kit. 10mm, 10mm. Up here it goes flush now because I cut that little wall down out of the way. Fuel line is running right from down here. You can kind of see it right here. Goes and it clears now, so that's flush. And I already showed you I think I showed you the fuel filter, how it's cut out so I can get to it right there. And I guess it'll be okay. I guess some air will go in here. You know, I might make a shield or something to help with airflow and also protect the fuel pump. I don't know. That's a little thing. So there you go, guys. There's that undercover. The little undercover is self-explanatory. There's a nut there. There's a stud and a nut. There's a bolt right up in there. There's another bolt right here. There's a nut and a stud right there. And there's a bolt there. So that's how that bolts in there. Fastens in there. That's very easy. All right. So there you go. Hope this helps.